Chapter 1: Healing Money Shame. Introduction to Money Shame. Noah's distress illustrates the universal experience of shame, often unrelated to money but showcasing how it can emerge. In different life scenarios, shame, particularly around money, affects everyone regardless of their background or financial status and influences both personal growth and healing. Recognizing money shame manifests uniquely in individuals based on personal experiences or upbringing. Common feelings associated with money shame include inadequacy in managing finances, guilt over spending or earning levels, or even cultural beliefs about wealth. Signs of money shame can include anxiety around spending, guilt about financial success, and procrastination in financial tasks. Sources of money shame: a lack of financial education is rampant, leading many to conflate their self-worth with their financial status. Factors such as secrecy, silence, and judgment exacerbate money shame. Discussing and acknowledging money shame is crucial for healing. Gentleness as a healing approach. Overcoming money shame requires compassion towards oneself rather than self-criticism. The approach focuses on understanding and forgiveness, rather than harsh judgments or the pursuit of perfection. Sharing stories of personal shame can help in recognizing common struggles and reduce feelings of isolation. The spectrum of money shame. Varying intensities of shame exist. Some individuals experience it as all-consuming, while others feel it only fleetingly. Real healing takes time, reflection, and gentle self-exploration. Healing anecdotes to stories from different individuals. Susie, who faced foreclosure, and someone named Kate illustrate the varying depths of money shame. Susie's journey involved overcoming her initial destitution, while Kate experienced shame even amidst financial improvement. Conclusion: path to transformation. Recognizing and practicing mindfulness around money decisions can break the cycle of shame. Cultivating awareness can lead to understanding, which opens up opportunities for transformation and relief from money shame. Chapter 2: The Body Check-In. Introduction to the Body Check-In. A personal story about a family trip provides a backdrop for introducing the body check-in, a technique designed to help individuals reconnect with their bodies and emotions during financial decision-making. Practicing the body check-in. 1. Pause and take a moment to be aware of physical sensations and emotions. 2. Breathe deeply and observe thoughts without judgment. 3. Notice feelings and evaluate one's emotional landscape. 4. Regular practice is crucial, especially during financial transactions. Benefits of the body check-in: helps manage anxiety and brings awareness to unconscious habits, enriching the financial decision-making process. It provides clarity and self-awareness, allowing one to respond thoughtfully rather than react defensively. Integration into daily life. The body check-in can be applied throughout daily life, serving as a grounding tool to navigate financial stress or moments of self-doubt. It builds the skill of emotional recognition, fostering a healthier relationship with money. Conclusion: long-term evolution of money relationship, emphasizing the importance of patience and continued practice. The body check-in transforms how emotions around money are experienced, encourages ongoing self-honesty and deeper emotional understanding to facilitate better financial outcomes. By embracing these teachings, readers are guided towards healing their money shame and fostering a more compassionate relationship with their finances. Example. Key point: recognizing and addressing money shame is essential for personal growth and healing. Example: imagine standing in front of your closet, overwhelmed by guilt every time you consider wearing that new jacket you splurged on, feeling that a part of you does not deserve it. It's crucial to pause, acknowledge this feeling of shame, and ask yourself where it stems from. Perhaps it's a childhood memory where you were told wealth is taboo, or a past failure in managing finances that still haunts you instead of letting this shame control your decisions. You take a breath and practice self-compassion, realizing that everyone struggles with money in their own way. It's a transformative journey of recognizing that your worth is not tied to your financial status, thereby opening the door to healing, critical thinking. Key point: complexity of money shame. Critical interpretation. While Barry Tesler's idea of recognizing and addressing money shame is significant for self-improvement, not all individuals may benefit from this approach equally. Why? Critics argue that oversimplifying financial issues by attributing them largely to emotional factors may overlook systemic problems like income inequality or lack of access to financial education. Gordon, A. 2020. The Financial Education Mirage. Why more information isn't always better. Some individuals may experience financial stress that is largely external and socioeconomic rather than rooted in personal shame, suggesting that the emotional self-help strategies proposed might not resolve deeper structural issues at play. Chapter 2. The Body Check-In. In this chapter, Barry Tesler recounts a transformative family trip along the west coast of the United States, filled with both challenges and beautiful moments. While on their journey, the family experienced significant stress, leading Tesler to recognize her need for more time to heal and recharge. Discovering a desire to extend their stay in Santa Cruz, Tesler faced the reality of making a financial decision about it, balanced against potential costs and family dynamics. Tesler introduces the body check-in, a technique she uses to connect with her body and emotions before making money-related decisions. This practice involves pausing, tuning into physical sensations and emotions, and acknowledging thoughts without judgment. It allows for a heightened awareness of one's feelings regarding money, reducing stress and paralysis in decision-making. The process is dynamic and can be done at any moment, serving as a foundational tool in Tesler's approach to conscious money work. By practicing the body check-in regularly, individuals can cultivate greater self-awareness, which is critical for navigating both positive and challenging financial situations. Tesler shares her own experience of negotiating costs during the Santa Cruz vacation, demonstrating how the body check-in helps ground her during stressful moments. She and her husband eventually reach an agreement to extend their stay, illustrating the importance of communication, awareness, and emotional honesty in financial decisions. Throughout the chapter, Tesler emphasizes that deep money issues stem from personal experiences and feelings rather than numerical values. By recognizing and processing these underlying emotions, individuals can transcend limiting beliefs and patterns surrounding money. The body check-in becomes a vital part of this journey, helping individuals develop a healthier relationship with their finances as they learn to navigate their fears and desires. Overall, the chapter provides a powerful insight into the emotional complexities of money management, encouraging readers to cultivate mindfulness in their financial lives. Through consistent practice of the body check-in, Chapter 3, Your Money Story, Defining Early Memories and Their Impact. The author recalls an impactful summer at age 16 when her father insisted she apply for summer jobs, triggering feelings of control and resentment. This memory emphasizes how our earliest encounters with money shape our relationships with it. Barbara Stanny articulates the significance of accessing these memories, revealing unconscious decisions formed about money that influence our financial life throughout adulthood. Exploring personal money memories. The author shares her introspective journey triggered by a vulnerability question during an interview with Barbara Stanny, leading her to revisit the tension of job hunting and the lessons learned from her father's tough work ethic. This memory encapsulates the emotional complexities surrounding generosity, fear, and abandonment that would shape her financial decisions for years to come. Chapter 4: Forgiveness, Completions, and Letting Go. In Chapter 4 of The Art of Money, Bari Tessler shares insights from her first money workshop where participants confronted their deep-seated money issues, such as outdated beliefs, unresolved dynamics, and past actions that kept them anchored to shame and guilt. Through candid discussions, workshop participants discovered that they were not alone in their struggles and began to address their money stuff from the past that needed to be completed, forgiven, and released. The process of letting go. Tessler outlines the various levels of letting go, which include practical, taking action on overdue tasks, for example, filing taxes; emotional, expressing truths and releasing harmful feelings linked to financial behaviors; mental, reviewing and affirming or rejecting money beliefs; spiritual, voicing unspoken grievances related to one's understanding of money and abundance. The gifts of forgiveness. The chapter highlights the positive outcomes of forgiving oneself and others, including peace, releasing past grudges that haunt one's current relationships with money; courage and personal power. Facing and moving through significant financial losses can build resilience and empower individuals; appreciation and presence. Recognizing the abundance in the present moment can reshape one's relationship with money; compassion, understanding the complexities behind one's and others' money stories, fosters healing and forgiveness. A guide to completions. Tessler includes a baby step guide for readers to reflect on what they wish to complete in their money relationships, encouraging mindfulness and ongoing self-discovery. She emphasizes that true healing and forgiveness are essential steps toward updating one's financial life. 5 myths about forgiveness. Bari Tessler dispels common myths surrounding forgiveness. 1 myth: forgiveness condones wrongdoing. Reality: true forgiveness releases oneself from the burden of anger. 2 myth: acknowledging harm is unnecessary. Reality: recognition of harm is crucial for personal healing. 3 myth: pain will fade over time without action. Reality: unaddressed pain can resurface and disrupt well-being. 4 myth: forgiveness is an all-or-nothing action. Reality: forgiveness occurs in layers and stages. 5 myth: there's a single method for forgiving. Reality: everyone's forgiveness journey is personal and unique. Conclusion. Tessler emphasizes that forgiveness and letting go are ongoing processes that liberate one's energy and enhance compassion. She encourages readers to continually practice these principles to transform their financial relationships. Example. Key point: the power of letting go. Example. Imagine you're sitting quietly, reflecting on your financial situation and the weight of your past mistakes. You realize you've been carrying the burden of past debts and missed opportunities, shackled by guilt and shame. Now envision yourself taking a deep breath, understanding that by acknowledging these feelings and choosing to forgive yourself, you're liberating your mind and heart. Each negative memory you let go of becomes a stepping stone toward a healthier relationship with money, a chance to start fresh, feeling lighter and empowered to make wiser financial choices in the present. Critical thinking. Key point: the importance of letting go of negative financial pasts for spiritual and emotional healing. Critical interpretation. Bari Tessler argues that confronting and releasing past money traumas is essential for transforming one's relationship with finances. However, this viewpoint may overlook individual resilience variations and the complexities of financial systems contributing to emotional burdens. Scholars like Judith Herman in Trauma and Recovery suggest that healing is not solely about forgiveness but also about systemic change and social support. Thus, while Tessler's emphasis on personal responsibility is motivational, it's crucial also to consider external Factors that shape one's financial experiences. Chapter 5, Money Healing Rituals. Introduction to Money Healing Rituals. Forgiveness, grief, and letting go are vital practices affecting our personal money stories. Creating a money healing ritual can enhance the process of releasing old money narratives with beauty and significance. Understanding ritual and its role in money healing. Ritual does not necessitate association with religion or tradition. It is a versatile, creative process stemming from personal beliefs and desires. Rituals do not need to be elaborate. Even simple tasks can transform into meaningful practices when approached with intention. They can reflect our true selves and align our inner experiences with our external realities. Types of money healing rituals. 1. Releasing, forgiving, letting go. Free yourself from negative money beliefs, such as perceiving money as bad or feeling unworthy. 2. Marking a transition. Acknowledge shifts in your financial identity, for example, marriage, home ownership. 3. Celebrating. Take time to enjoy accomplishments, which fosters motivation and appreciation, for example, paying off debts for blessing. Offer intentions of goodwill towards financial actions, for example, sending blessings with payments. Creating personal money healing rituals. Julie's personal journey illustrates the transformative potential of rituals. She reflected on her money story and realized the need to unhook money from feelings of shame, ultimately envisioning a posture of dignity and openness. The paradox of letting go. Letting go of old beliefs can create space for new, healthier attitudes towards money. Recognizing ancestral influences can also help in navigating emotions tied to money. Inviting the past while releasing it. Honoring the past while releasing old patterns is crucial for true healing. Acknowledging where we come from can provide strength as we move forward. Elements of a personal money healing ritual. 1. Select and instruct your witnesses. Decide who will be present and communicate your needs. 2. Define a structure. Have a clear beginning, middle, and end for your ritual. 3. Honor the old and inviting the new. Acknowledge what you are letting go before inviting new intentions. 4. Use metaphor. Incorporate symbolic actions to embody inner desires. 5. Create a sacred space. Prepare your surroundings to be conducive to a meaningful experience. 6. Practice presence. Focus entirely on the moment and your ritual process. 7. Mind your timing and resistance. Attend to when you feel ready to engage in a ritual. Conclusion. Success in ritual. Success in a ritual can manifest in various ways, like increased joy and ease around money. Money healing is incremental, and every small step towards understanding and celebrating your relationship with money is significant. Upcoming themes. The exploration continues into deeper emotional connections and realizations in the next chapter, ensuring that the journey is about more than just financial exchanges. Chapter 6, It's never just about the money. Personal experience with money and emotions. When the author and Forrest moved in together, they faced financial challenges. They prioritized organic food over luxuries, which led to anxiety for Forrest upon seeing their grocery receipts. This stress was linked to past trauma and a sense of insecurity about finances, illustrating how deeply money is intertwined with emotional well-being. Deeper issues beyond money. Financial struggles are often manifestations of broader themes such as safety, enoughness, responsibility, value, and personal power. Many people are unaware of how these themes affect their relationship with money, which can lead to feelings of shame and emotional turmoil during financial transactions. Enoughness. Feelings of not enoughness transcend financial limits. They manifest in various aspects of life. Cultivating enoughness is not merely about having more money, but about recognizing and appreciating what one has. Practices that enhance feelings of sufficiency include exploring physical sensations, valuing choice, and practicing gratitude. Responsibility. True financial responsibility lies within us. Individuals often. Chapter 7. Money as a self-care practice. Crossing the bridge. As you embark on your money healing journey, you may reach a pivotal moment described as crossing the bridge. This signifies the transition from introspection to actionable financial practices. Reflect on any hesitation to confront your finances. Is it truly a need for more healing or an avoidance rooted in fear? Common fears include doubts about intelligence, boredom with finance, and feelings of being overwhelmed. Courage and discipline are essential too. Navigate this transformative phase, redefining money practices. Old definition, a tedious chore that must be endured. New definition, ongoing actions that foster clarity, peace of mind, and alignment with personal values in one's money. Relationship, an effective practice evolves and nurtures growth and awareness. Understanding self-care practices. Self-care requires intentionality and awareness, contributing greatly to personal well-being. Examples may include meditation, yoga, or gardening. Money can also become a self-care practice that feels nurturing and aligned with your values, transforming mundane tasks into opportunities for joy and mindfulness. Key ingredients of self-care practices. 1. Repetition. Regular engagement reveals progress and builds habits. 2. Supportiveness. Enriching practices cultivate both emotional and mental well-being. 3. Connection. Practices deepen personal insight and foster relationships with others and oneself. How to enhance your money practice. 1. Goldilocks it up. Find the optimal amount of engagement. Neither too much nor too little. 2. Rhythms and cycles. Be flexible in your approach as your needs evolve over time. 3. Experimentation. Don't fear changing methods. Adapt your systems to what works best for you. 4. Follow your bliss. Create a money practice that resonates with your personality and ideals. 5. Banish beginner's shame. Embrace support when needed, acknowledging that learning curves exist. 3 levels of a money practice. 1. Physical. Practical tasks like tracking expenses and reconciling accounts. 2. Emotional psychological. Self-reflective practices that enhance mindfulness and healing. 3. Spiritual. Exploring deeper values of trust, generosity, and gratitude in your financial life. Regular practice suggestions. Daily money practice. Spend time tracking expenses and celebrating small wins. Weekly money dates. Dedicate time to review weekly financial behaviors and maintain records. Monthly money practices. Engage in deeper reflections and adjustments regarding finances. Annual review. Take stock of your financial year as a whole, setting intentions for the future. Conclusion. Transforming your relationship with money takes patience and commitment. Embrace your practice as self-care. Learn from both successes and struggles and continually seek methods that resonate with your values and lifestyle. This journey can cultivate not only financial awareness, but also emotional and spiritual growth. Chapter 8. The spiritual level of a money practice. The spiritual level of a money practice. The exploration of money as a self-care practice reveals profound existential questions related to trust, gratitude, and generosity, creating a spiritual dimension in money management. Integrating mindfulness into finances can transform mundane tasks into spiritual practices, enhancing personal growth. Key practices for spiritual money work. 1. Trust. Trust in oneself and financial systems can be difficult but is essential for navigating money matters. Cultivating trust involves engaging with life's rhythms through activities such as hiking, meditation, or community service, ultimately leading to a deeper connection with money. 2. Generosity. Generosity, often reflected in practices like tithing, emphasizes the importance of sharing resources. True Generosity balances the needs of oneself and others. Encouraging giving that nourishes both parties, it could manifest as financial contributions or non-monetary acts of kindness. 3. Thriving. Thriving extends beyond mere financial abundance. It encompasses emotional well-being and resilience. Each person's pathway to thriving may differ, involving self-reflection on what enhances their quality of life, whether it's financial security or fulfilling experiences. 4. Thankfulness. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts focus from challenges to appreciation for current circumstances. Taking time to recognize and honor what one has, even amid difficulties, fosters a positive mindset and deeper connection to oneself and in one's financial journey. This chapter encourages readers to embrace these practices, inviting reflection and inquiry while recognizing the iterative nature of personal finance experiences. Each aspect offers a lens through which to engage more fully with money and life. Critical thinking, key point, trust in financial systems is essential but can be challenging to cultivate critical interpretation, while Tesler emphasizes the importance of developing trust as a spiritual practice in money management. It is crucial to recognize that trust in financial systems is not universally applicable or beneficial. Skepticism and critical thinking about financial institutions can lead to more informed decision-making. Diverse perspectives highlight that uncritical acceptance of financial narratives can lead to dependency and vulnerability, as noted in works by authors like Edward Snowden and Noam Chomsky, who encourage questioning the motives behind financial systems. Thus, cultivating trust should be balanced with a critical assessment of one's financial environment. Chapter 9 Summary. 9. The Art of the Money Date. The Art of the Money Date. Introduction to Money Dates. The author shares a personal story about discovering the joy of managing finances through the accounting software QuickBooks, leading to the creation of money dates. Money dates are enjoyable, regular appointments with one's finances aimed at building a healthier money relationship. What is a money date? A dedicated time to connect with one's money, establishing regular practices to gain clarity and empowerment. Money dates can vary in style and intensity, from solo sessions to shared experiences with partners or friends. Diverse approaches to money dates. Different individuals have unique methods for their money dates, ranging from casual note-taking to elaborate rituals involving meditation and spirituality. Examples of varying practices show that the approach can evolve over time based on personal preferences and experiences. How to conduct a money date. Preparation is key. Create a comfortable, inviting space and consider emotional and practical aspects during the date. 3 levels to address during a money date. 1. Practical level. Log expenses, check balances, pay bills, and review financial goals. 2. Emotional level. Acknowledge feelings about finances and practice self-compassion. 3. PsychOS. Chapter 110. Values-based bookkeeping. Values-based bookkeeping. In this chapter, Bari Tesler shares a profound personal experience connecting money with values through a dream about her late mentor, Tamara Slayton. This dream led to the development of values-based bookkeeping, a practice that integrates financial management with individual values. A sacred practice, values-based bookkeeping transforms traditional bookkeeping into a meaningful practice that aligns financial actions with personal values. It helps individuals see money as a vessel for their deepest intentions, allowing them to track and understand their financial situation in relation to their core beliefs. Understanding bookkeeping basics. Chart of accounts. This is a simple list of financial categories, including assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. Tesler encourages readers to renaming these categories to reflect their values. Enhancing personal connection to financial tracking. 1. Assets. Everything owned with economic value includes both extrinsic assets, money, property, and intrinsic assets, personal qualities, skills. 2. Liabilities, all debts owed. These can also include hidden assets, suggesting opportunities for growth. 3. Equity. The difference between assets and liabilities, highlighting net worth. 4. Income, revenue streams, and how money flows into one's life. 5. Expenses, money spent, which should be viewed through the lens of values rather than judgment. The power of renaming financial categories can transform one's relationship with money. This practice allows individuals to reconnect emotionally with their spending. For instance, naming credit card debt tied to a memorable experience enhances appreciation rather than guilt. Community contribution. Tesler also discusses shifting perspectives around tax payments by reframing them as contributions to community welfare, a shift that fosters gratitude rather than resistance. Creative budgeting. She emphasizes the importance of aligning expenditures with values by using playful and meaningful names for expenses. This can lead to a greater understanding and fulfillment in life choices. Creating your chart of accounts. 1. Define personal values based on what truly matters at this phase of life. 2. Identify monthly expenses through bank statements or estimates. 3. Compare values with spending to uncover misalignments. 4. Reframe and rename categories creatively to enhance meaning. 5. Celebrate the effort involved in creating a personalized, values-based bookkeeping system. Final thoughts. Tesler concludes by encouraging readers to embrace flexibility in their financial tracking, allowing room for creativity and personal expression. She reinforces that values-based bookkeeping can serve as a tool for bringing dreams to fruition, aligning financial practices with core values, and nurturing a healthy relationship with money. Chapter 11. Your Financial Toolbox, Tracking Systems, and Financial Support Teams. Chapter 11. Your Financial Toolbox, Tracking Systems, and Financial Support Teams. In this chapter, Bari Tesler recounts Ruthie's empowering journey in managing her finances, emphasizing the importance of developing a financial toolbox that includes tracking systems and seeking professional help. Ruthie experienced significant growth through her efforts to understand her emotional patterns around money, practice body check-ins, and engage in regular money dates. Key elements for overcoming financial overwhelm. 1. Learn best practices. Understanding effective money management techniques is crucial. 2. Get help. Ruthie's transformation underscores the value of seeking professional assistance. 3. Be patient. Acknowledge that the financial journey is a gradual process. Ruthie successfully established a financial tracking system that provided clarity and allowed her to manage her unpredictable income as a musician. This system not only helped her understand her financial situation, but also brought her peace of mind. Tracking systems, finding the right tools. A tracking system collects and organizes data regarding income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. The chapter discusses both emotional and practical considerations in selecting a tracking system. Options range from automatic syncing with bank accounts to manual entry of transactions, depending on personal preference and financial needs. Practical steps in using tracking systems. 1. Initial phase. Focus solely on tracking income and expenses for several months. 2. Reports. After becoming comfortable, users should pull financial reports like income and expense reports, comparison reports, present versus past, intentions versus reality. As building your financial support team. After mastering tracking, Ruthie recognized the importance of professional support and began assembling her financial support team, which may include bookkeepers, manage and track day-to-day finances, accountants handle tax filing and strategy, financial coaches provide budgeting and cash flow management advice, financial planners focus on long-term financial growth and investment, planning financial therapists address the emotional aspects of financial well-being, guidelines for selecting financial professionals, seek referrals from trusted friends and colleagues, verify credentials and experience, ensure personal comfort and alignment in values, discuss fees and service structures clearly. Tesler emphasizes that developing a robust financial support team is not a sign of weakness, but a strategic decision that can lead to greater financial empowerment and clarity. Conclusion: the journey to financial mastery involves not only practical tools and support, but also emotional work. By investing time in tracking, understanding, and seeking help, individuals can build a solid foundation for their financial futures, paving the way for deeper insights and holistic management of their money relationships. Chapter 12: The Three-Tier Money Map, Joyce's Journey. Joyce reflects on her recent life changes, including a move and the launch of her online coaching business. Despite feeling content in her new home, she experiences anxiety about money and uncertainty regarding her financial future. Joyce has worked on improving her relationship with money through various methods, yet she seeks a more encompassing approach to integrate her finances with her long-term goals. Budget baggage. Resistance to traditional budgeting is common among individuals like Joyce who associate budgets with deprivation and strict limitations. This section explores various forms of budget baggage, which includes the notions of deprivation, rigid number focusing, and unrealistic wealth aspirations. Joyce's experiences highlight the importance of understanding personal values alongside financial plans to create a more compassionate approach to money. The three-tier money map framework. The three-tier money map offers a more holistic alternative to a traditional budget, divided into three custom levels. 1. Basic needs level identifies essential expenses necessary for survival. 2. Comfortable lifestyle level encompasses additional comforts that enhance quality of life. 3. Ultimate lifestyle level represents a fully expressed version of one's desires and aspirations, creating your three-tier money map. Chapter 13: Dancing with Your Money Map. Introduction. The chapter begins with the author reflecting on a disorienting time following the birth of her son, Noah. The tumultuous period involved recovery from an emergency C-section, caring for a newborn, and her husband dealing with Lyme disease. With the help of a supportive community, she navigates the chaos while realizing it's essential to shift her work and money approach to align with her new priorities. A shift in values and priorities. As a financial therapist, the author had a busy professional life, but after Noah's birth, she recognized the need for simplicity. The question that haunted her was how to balance earning a living while prioritizing rest and family. This led her to reevaluate her work model, resulting in parting ways with her business partner and team and transitioning to a one-woman online business model. Embracing a simple life, the family's financial situation changed significantly as cutting back on work hours coincided with increasing expenses. The author emphasizes that progress doesn't always equate to growth. Sometimes it involves simplifying and downsizing. This shift requires a dynamic approach to money, adjusting to life's phases and maintaining awareness of how money can best support the current stage. The dance of money mapping. The chapter introduces the concept of dancing with your money map, which involves an interactive relationship with money. The author encourages readers to ask reflective questions about their life phase and how money can align With and support those transitions. 5 money areas. The author discusses 5 essential areas of financial focus: earning, spending, saving, debt repayment, and investing. Recognizing that individuals might focus on 1 or 2 areas at different times allows for intentional choices to evolve one's financial situation. Income and earning. The author shares personal struggles with earning and how breaking through money ceilings led to greater rewards. She encourages readers to identify their earning potentials and explore creative avenues for increased income, spending, and expenses. Experiencing a money cleanse can help provide focus on spending habits. The author shares stories of intentional spending and the importance of mindful choices. Savings is described as a muscle that requires practice but may vary during life transitions. It is crucial to remain adaptable in saving strategies depending on one's current situation. Debt repayment. The author challenges the notion that all debt is bad. Instead, she emphasizes a nuanced understanding of debt, incorporating self-compassion and awareness in repayment. Investing is redefined beyond financial assets to include time, energy, and resources in alignment with personal values. There is a variety of opportunities for investment, including socially responsible options, finding balance, and navigating transitions. The chapter concludes by acknowledging that life is filled with transitions that impact finances. The author urges readers to review their circumstances, adjust their money strategies accordingly, and remain patient with themselves during these changes. Overall, the chapter encourages a reflective and conscious approach to money management, advocating for a balance between earning, spending, saving, and evolving financially as life circumstances change. Chapter 14: How to Make a Good Money Decision. This chapter recounts the experience of a family outing, which unexpectedly leads to a significant money decision. About purchasing a second car, the author illustrates the internal and external factors influencing this choice while emphasizing the importance of a structured approach to financial decision-making. Family context and event. The setting is a family visit to a cafe for an anniversary celebration, depicting a relaxed atmosphere that is soon disrupted by a potential financial decision regarding purchasing a Nissan Leaf, an electric car. The narrative highlights the emotional and practical considerations that accompany financial decisions, particularly for families evaluating the decision to buy a second car challenges a prior commitment to remain a one-car family, raising various lifestyle considerations and financial implications. The author and her husband have engaged in thorough discussions and research over several years, weighing the pros and cons of this significant purchase. The decision-making framework. 1. Short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. The couple assesses how buying the car will influence their immediate, 2-year, and long-term financial and lifestyle objectives. 2. 5 main factors. Numbers. Do they have sufficient cash flow for the purchase? Timing. Is now the right time for this decision? Value. What tangible and intangible benefits will arise from the purchase? Cost. What are the implications of not making the purchase? Intention. Is this a self-loving decision that aligns with their values? Values-based decision-making. The decision reflects core values, including ecological responsibility and family enjoyment. The narrative emphasizes the importance of personal and familial happiness alongside fiscal responsibility. The 3 pots method, introduced as an alternative decision-making framework. The 3 pots concept involves balancing resources, money, time, and energy. Evaluating how these resources influence financial decisions helps create an informed approach, especially in scenarios involving chronic health challenges or limited resources. Concluding decision. After an impromptu money date in the dealership, the Author and her husband arrive at a decision to purchase the Nissan Leaf, feeling clear, confident, and aligned with their values. Reflection on money cones. The chapter closes with reflections on money cones, referring to complex questions in financial decision-making that require deep contemplation rather than immediate answers. Emphasizing patience and self-reflection, it encourages readers to embrace uncertainties in their financial journey and to explore solutions more organically. This chapter effectively blends personal narrative with practical financial advice, highlighting the emotional complexities and structured techniques fundamental to sound decision-making regarding money. Chapter 15, Solving Money Cones, Introduction to Money Cones. Money cones are complex money-related questions that don't have straightforward solutions. They require patience and introspection to understand and resolve, similar to Zen Buddhist cones. Solving these cones can lead to transformation and new possibilities regarding money. Personal story, The Cone of Home. The author, along with her husband, grappled with the concept of home for 3 years. This personal cone reflects their desire for a home that meets their financial, emotional, and living needs. Rather than rushing into home ownership, they prioritize other financial goals and enjoyed renting during this period. The journey towards home ownership, their dream evolved into wanting an earthship home, which felt beyond reach initially. Eventually, after thorough discussions and research, they found a stepping stone, buying a home or townhome in Boulder. The couple faced doubts and societal pressures, but remained committed to their vision, overcoming challenges. They navigated the difficult Boulder real estate market and confronted negative thoughts and anxieties. Weekly money discussions helped them uncover practical solutions and keep the dream alive. With guidance from a business consultant, they found the right home, leading to a rapid decision-making process, the transformation through the process. Chapter 16, Your Money Legacy, A Personal Encounter with Legacy. The chapter begins with a poignant scene in a hospital room, where the author reflects on their father's severe stroke. This moment serves as a catalyst for understanding what truly matters in life: love, family, and health. The author's experiences as a therapist help them navigate this emotional terrain, ultimately leading to a transformation in their relationship with their father and an exploration of legacy. The paradox of legacy. Legacy encompasses what we inherit from our ancestors and what we leave behind. This includes tangible assets like money and properties, as well as intangible gifts such as beliefs and values. The author highlights the dual nature of legacy, honoring the past while aspiring towards the future. Reflecting on their father's legacy, both the practical accomplishments and emotional teachings are acknowledged. Understanding money legacy, the author defines money legacy as everything associated with money that we pass on, which includes both wealth and attitudes toward money. It operates on 3 levels: practical level, tangible assets and liabilities; mental emotional level, attitudes and beliefs about money and work; spiritual level, our overarching beliefs regarding the role of money in our lives. Creating your money legacy, the author shares personal anecdotes about their families' influence on their money attitudes and practices, emphasizing the importance of conscious conversations about money with children. The journey involves recognizing inherited traits, whether positive or negative, and actively shaping what legacy to impart. Example stories. Angela's grandpa Dale. The narrative details how Dale's experience of poverty shaped his values around frugality and generosity, particularly creating a food pantry in his community. Elliot's planning. A single father, Elliot conscientiously plans to pass on his wealth to his children, including instilling values of teamwork and philanthropy in order to ensure a harmonious legacy. Vicky's transformation. Through a drastic lifestyle change, Vicky aligns her life with her values, illustrating that creating a legacy can also mean living authentically in the present, reflection, and action steps. The author encourages readers to reflect on their own money legacy by considering their influences, the beliefs and practices they want to carry forward or release, and actionable steps to live their legacy now. Essential questions. Guide this reflection, focusing on what wisdom to pass on and what financial practices to build upon. Conclusion. Ultimately, the chapter emphasizes that our money legacy is more than material wealth. It also encompasses our relationships, values, and stories. By consciously engaging with our financial identities, we can create a meaningful legacy that nurtures both ourselves and future generations. The chapter ends on a note of gratitude, reminding readers that through mindful choices, they can impact the present and future. Critical thinking. Key point: the complexity of money legacy. Critical interpretation. The author presents a multifaceted view of legacy, intertwining financial wealth with emotional and spiritual legacies. While this perspective aims to encourage a holistic approach to money and values, it is essential to critically assess whether the dichotomy between tangible and intangible legacies truly resonates with all individuals. Legacy is subjective and shaped by personal experiences, societal norms, and cultural contexts. Thus, while Tesler's insights can provoke valuable conversations about financial responsibility and emotional inheritance, one must consider contrasting viewpoints from psychological and cultural studies that might challenge the notion of a unified money legacy. For example, the work of behavioral economists like Richard Thaler and Kassenstein suggests that people's financial behaviors are often irrational and influenced by cognitive biases, which may not align with shaping a conscientious legacy as proposed by Tesler. The questioning of the author's standpoint allows for a more rounded approach to understanding how legacies are formed and passed on.